Hello everyone and welcome to this month's best and worst of beauty. I know there is a lot going on in the world right now, but hopefully this video can be a little bit of an escape for you for, 15-20 minutes, however long this ends up being. Just know that I am thinking of everyone, wishing for everyone's safety, and just wishing for the best outcome, justice, and as few lives lost as possible. So anyways, moving into beauty. I know it's a weird segue, but I would feel weird doing this without saying anything at all. So anyways, we are here. We are going to talk about beauty products, what I've got here. I've got a 10 product pyramid for you this month, so I've got quite a bit to talk about and share with you, and some of which just like, I'm talking cream of the crop, creme de la creme, best of the best. Like, we're talking some good products. I've also got some not so great products, but either way, let's go ahead, sing the song together, and then I can start showing you everything I'm talking about. It's the best and worst of beauty, whether good or bad, here's the down and dirty. So to begin, I've got a product that came in my BoxyCharm this previous month. I was very excited about it, and then I tried it and I was excited. That kind of roller coastered into, oh my god, why is my skin on fire? But tentatively, maybe this is a good product and I just used it wrong. Well, it's at the bottom of the pyramid for a couple reasons. I have got this Skin & Co. Aroma Truffle Therapy Eye Concentrate. As I said, I had gotten this in a BoxyCharm. I had tried from BoxyCharm their face scrub before and really liked it, so I had high hopes. I love a good eye cream, and this one smells really good. It's just like a clean cocoa butter kind of a smell, really nice. And this is expensive stuff. I think, what is this, like 50-60 bucks or something for this little tub of eye cream? Well, I have come to find that this can be a delightful eye cream. On days when I haven't worn eye makeup and I didn't have to use any kind of an eye makeup remover on my eyes, this feels fantastic on my skin after that at the end of the night. However, if I use it on a day, be it waterproof or otherwise on my eyes, if I had to use some kind of a makeup remover, oh my god, for whatever reason, this stuff burns when I put it on my skin after that. And apparently I'm not the only one. I saw, I believe it was on Ulta's website where they carry this, that a few people, it was a small percentage, but a percentage nonetheless, of people had tried this eye cream and had the same experience as me. So I can't recommend this because, as I said, it is expensive and picky. And that's just not worth it. There are plenty of other good eye creams that you don't have to worry about them burning your skin off. I will use it up because, as I said, I do like it on days when I haven't worn eye makeup. But otherwise, I personally would never purchase it or recommend it. Now, second to the bottom on the pyramid here, we're actually moving into products that are good. I just, we're still keeping in the same vein of I don't know that I would recommend them, but I've got a mascara here. This is the new CoverGirl Exhibitionist Uncensored Mascara. They had sent this to me as PR to try out and hope for a review. Well, you're getting it. It's okay. It's a mascara, It's one of those things where I guess I wouldn't say, like, don't ever go buy it, but I also would recommend other mascaras before I recommend this one. It's just average. Like, it's really average. It's on the, I would say it's in the middle of being between a dry and a wet mascara, but it's more on the wet end of things. It applies nicely, and you get nice separation and whatnot with your lashes, but I just don't think it gives any, like, phenomenal results in terms of volume or length. And it also, it doesn't flake a ton throughout the day, but definitely at the end of the night I noticed a couple little flakes of mascara on my face. So overall, this is a good one to use for me anyways on days where I'm just going to be wearing makeup for maybe a few hours or for a video or with my glasses where I don't really care how my lashes are looking 100%. But, like I said, I personally wouldn't recommend this one. It's just really average. And next up on the pyramid here, third to the bottom, again, this is actually a really good product and I'm enjoying using it. I just think, you can find the same kind of a thing at the drugstore for much cheaper, and that is this brow pencil from the Brow Gal, Tanya Crooks. It is the pencil in the shade Medium Brown 4. I had gotten this in a BoxyCharm, I believe, as well. Where else would I have gotten it? But it's a brow pencil. I ran out of my other brow pencil that I had been using and absolutely love love the one from L'Oreal, and that's why, like I said, I can't like recommend this one, but it is a really nice eyebrow pencil. It really is. It is that perfect kind where it's not like super dry, but it's dry enough of a pencil where you get to choose whether or not you want to do a heavy line or a thin line. It goes on really nice and creamy, like it doesn't hurt like some dry pencils do. I think, you know, it looks really natural in the brows. The spoolie is really nice on it. It is nice and soft, but you know, does the job of separating your brow hairs and grooming them and just making the pencil blend in a little bit better. It's a nice pencil and it lasts all day. It's got a nice sharpener on the cap. But overall, as I said, it's a nice pencil. Would I ever buy it? No. But like, if this was gonna be the only brow pencil that ever existed for the rest of forever and I had to use it, I wouldn't be upset. You get what I'm saying? And now, last thing on the pyramid, this actually hurt me to put this here, but you know, it's one of those things where could I live without it? Yes. But now that I have discovered these, these cotton swabs. These are the Up and Up Target brand and they work great. I love the Up and Up brand. It's very rare that I buy something from the Up and Up brand that's not better than like brand name stuff. The only thing that I don't like are their Kleenex tissues. They're garbage. They're like paper thin and they just break apart when you blow your nose. So you basically end up blowing your nose into your hand. It's disgusting. Anyways, I recently needed more Q-tips and I saw these where you get a variety pack. You know, you get the normal ones where it's round on both ends, but then you get these other ones where it's pointy on both ends, and also these ones that I'm not exactly sure what the purpose of this paddle end is, but it's also got the pointy end. And oh my gosh, you guys, these pointy Q-tips are a game changer. I use Q-tips to clean up my nails when I do my nails and, you know, need to clean up along the cuticle and just around the nail after I'm done painting and I got nail polish on my skin, you know, dip a Q-tip in remover and get that off. I normally use normal Q-tips because that's usually what I have on hand. Well, I thought, pointy Q-tips, those will work great. And I think, you know, people use these pointy Q-tips for that reason. Good job, smart people of the world. These pointy Q-tips are fantastic. I mean, for multiple reasons. You can use it to like clean up your makeup and stuff as well, but if you use these for your nails, first off, it just feels really good with that point going along the cuticle. I don't know why, but it is so precise at getting the nail polish out right where you want it, but then you still have the rounded end where you can clean up big areas of your nail skin, of your finger skin. Ew. These little babies, oh my god, how did I live without them? I mean, like I said, I can live without them. But now that I know they exist and I don't have to live without them, oh my god, I will never buy a different Q-tip unless they come out with a reusable type of Q-tip thing. I tried one once way back when here on my channel, but it was garbage. It didn't work at all. This is one of the very few one-use products I feel like that I still use in my life. Oh my god, they're so good. Can't recommend them enough if you didn't already know about this. I mean, I'm very late to the game in finding out about pointed Q-tips, but if you're like me and you hadn't tried them yet, hey, maybe that's a thing that you should try because they're delightful. Now, moving on up, second tier of the pyramid here. Again, it pains me to put these products not higher up on the pyramid, but like I have to make, that's my thing. I do a beauty pyramid. We go from worst to best. So, I have got this primer here. This is from Touch in Soul. This is their new Pretty Filter Icy Sherbet Primer. They had sent this to me for a review, an honest review from me, and I am really enjoying this primer. Is it my favorite be-all end-all primer? Absolutely not, but it's a good one and I'm really enjoying this, especially for foundations where I need or want a pore filling type of a property. They had made this to go with their like no problem line of primers for people like me who are sensitive to silicones and that silicones tend to break them out. This one is made with no silicones, so you don't have to worry about that. It is a cooling primer, nice and hydrating, and is a little cooling. Like, it's not hyper cooling or anything. It's not like when you you know, like a peppermint type of gum and you put it in your mouth and it's just like mouthwash type of a cooling, but it is a little bit cooling on the skin. It's nice and smoothing. It makes makeup just go on so smooth over top of it and helps the makeup to last a little bit longer throughout the day. And just overall, like I said, I'm really enjoying this. I'm testing out a foundation today for the first time, so I didn't get to use primer, and I am so bummed that I did not get to wear primer because I can already tell this foundation really needs it, and I can tell it's going to really benefit from this one. So if you've been looking for a non-silicone pore filling primer, this one I would highly recommend. And Touch in Sol did give me an affiliate link and code if you want on their website anyways. I have my link down below if you want to use it, if you want to go purchase anything from them and get 20% off. The code is just Cassie20. And then, you know, use my affiliate link as well. If you want, you don't have to, but I'm just putting it out there in case you do. All right, now this next product, I am just gutted that it had to be put this low on the pyramid, but it's not the be all end all of products. I just really, really, really freaking like it. It is so pretty. I had gotten this little tiny mini deluxe sample of Hourglass. It's their Vanish highlighting stick. Oh my god, I don't even know how long ago. It was probably like a year ago. I'm pretty sure I was living in my old apartment when I got this from Sephora as the perk to one of my orders, and I'm so mad at myself for having waited so long. This highlighter, I mean, I'm so glad I got so much of this. Like, it'll last me a decent amount, but this is one of those products where you get the sample and you're like, I will buy the full size when it runs out. This is in the shade Champagne Flash, and this cream highlight is probably my favorite cream highlight. It's fantastic. You know, with some cream highlights, it's so hard because I like to powder my face because I'm oily. And so I powder my face and then I put highlight on top of that. You're probably saying, Cassie, well, you could just put down your cream highlight and then powder your face. And I know I could, but then the powder takes away from the highlighty bling. So it just, you know, maybe there's a way around this, but I haven't figured it out yet. So this cream highlight, I was tentative about trying it, but oh my gosh, you guys, something about this just works. It doesn't upset the foundation or powder or anything underneath it. It's just gorgeous. I rub my finger in this because I find when I swipe this on, then it does kind of disturb things, but when I do it, just rub it on my finger and then tap it on top of my skin. Oh my gosh, this highlight is gorgeous. It is a natural highlight, like it just looks like you're radiant and glowing and dewy from within. On the other side of that token, it's also very blingy. Like, this is one of the more potent highlighters I feel like I personally like. I'm much more of a very natural highlight kind of a person, you know, like I said, I have oily skin, I don't need too much help in the highlight department, but this one, oh, something about it is just, it's gonna kill me to not use this, because, you know, I like to rotate my products, use everything that I have month to month, but oh my god, this highlight is so good. It lasts all day, it is powerful, it is easy to apply, it just melts into the skin in terms of blending. It is just gorgeous. I was so bummed. This was a possible add-on for a BoxyCharm, I think either last month or the month before, and I was an idiot and I didn't check my email in time because I was sick for most of May. And so I missed getting the add-on of this, but either way, it's a beaut and I really, really love it and would highly recommend it. Now, my friends, again, this is another one that really pained me to put it this low on the pyramid. I mean, it's not super low on the pyramid, but like, this is an almost holy grail product for me. And I had forgotten about it, like completely forgotten about it, but my previous hand cream that I had been using that was just like super mediocre finally ran out, yay! And so it was time for a new hand cream, and so I still have this box that I keep in my bathroom that I had always kept throughout undergrad because I didn't have a car on campus and it was a long walk to the store, and you know, as a college kid you don't have a lot of time to just be walking around, especially not for things like toiletries, so basically I would just have to wait until one of my friends was going to be driving to the store, and then I would hitch a ride with them and go get my stuff, and I would always just make sure that I had extras in my dorm room so that when I did run out of something, I wasn't out of it. You know, I always had that backup there and I didn't have to be so reliant on my friends to get me to the store. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Well, I still have that extras box because, I don't know, nostalgia, and it's just nice to have. And I needed another hand cream, and so I went into my extras box because that's where I have extra creams, and I found this guy. I had forgotten about this hand cream, you guys. This is from Florena. I don't know. I feel like I need to pronounce it that way because it's from Germany, but this is the Handkonzentrat mit Shea-Butter. Is it Shea-Butter? And would they say Bio or Bio Arganol? My German has gone so down the drains since I studied it in high school. It's been like 10 years, so it makes sense. But either way, für angegriffene Hände is natürlich, so it's natural, ohne Mineralöle. I want to say oil so bad, but without mineral oil, and ohne silicone. Silicone? Is that how you say it in German? Without silicones. This hand cream is phenomenal, you guys. It works so well. It keeps the hands so hydrated. I love the smell of this. It's not the typical smell that I like, but it's kind of, yeah, you know, like the picture shows. It's kind of like a shea buttery kind of a smell, but also clean. Not overpowering though, like once you rub it in, the smell goes away pretty quickly, which I wouldn't mind if it stuck around because like I said, I like the smell of this. It is ever so slightly greasy on the hands. It doesn't completely sink in, but that being said, I put on hand cream before I go to bed every night, and when I wake up in the morning, my hands still feel hyper moisturized, like really good, really nice and soft. I mean, it's just a wonderful little hand cream from Germany. It's fantastic. I think I had ordered a bunch of these, or at least a couple of them, off of Amazon or something. I'm gonna need to go buy more to put into my extras box because this hand cream, it's the bee's knees. I really like it anyways. Now, moving on up, second to the top tier of the pyramid here, I've got a product that at least I don't think I knew it existed, but when Touch & Soul sent me that primer to test out, they actually sent me a bunch of other goodies. If you watched that video, you would have seen this, but some of those goodies were these Touch & Soul Metalist Sparkling Foiled Pigments. Oh my god, you guys. These little eyeshadows, eye pigments, whatever, I can't even begin to describe to you how freaking gorgeous these are. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of single eyeshadows because it's a single eyeshadow, and usually, I mean, some days I like a one and done look, but a lot of times, you know, I like to have a little trio or something. But, you know, I have just been using these in conjunction with whatever Smashbox trio that I love, that I have sitting out here on my vanity. So, you know, I'll use those in the crease to do a little depth. You don't have to, but I think it just kind of, you know, gives you a little bit more of a complete eye look than just a one and done. But I mean, if you want to use these as one and done, you surely can. These are buildable and these are gorgeous. These are so, I think the name Sparkling Foiled really says it. I mean, it's got that foiled hyper shine to it, but it's also sparkling. Like, it looks not quite glittery, it looks more refined than glitter, but it's just so sparkly and pretty and multi-dimensional. I kept 4 of the shades and then I gave, I think, 3 of them away in that giveaway that I did. So hopefully the giveaway winner, hi! I hope you enjoy the ones that I sent off to you. I mean, these are becoming fast favorites of mine. These are so gorgeous. Let's see, the shades that I kept, we've got Sun Aurora, which, I mean, shut up. That is just gorgeous. It's like a gold pink peach, but then it's got like a green yellow to it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But like I said, you know, if you just want to use these to kind of like pat on top of an eyeshadow, these do great as like little toppers. You can just press it on top and it'll be a more like sheer effect like that. So freaking pretty, don't even get me started. But like, get me started, that is why we're here. I also kept Cream Peach. These come with a little plastic thing in here. I don't know if you need to keep that in there, like maybe it'll dry out if you don't or something, but either way, this one is probably the least duochromatic of them all that I kept, but oh, it is pretty. It is, you know, a peach, like a champagne-y kind of a peach. It's so pretty. Look at that. And again, this one's really pretty if you just want to do this as like a topper or a one and done kind of a shadow. Shut up. So gorgeous. Then I have got Aurora Taupe. I love a good taupe shadow. And this one is kind of like it's like a taupe with purple to it, I guess you would say. This one is more in the vein of that peach one where it's not like hyper duochromatic, but it's still got that beautiful, beautiful foil. Just so shiny. And again, if you want to do this as a topper or just a sheer one and done, you can do that too, and it is super pretty. Excuse me, camera, please focus on these shadows. They are gorgeous. Yes. And then we have this Hollow Mulberry that I'm wearing today. Oh my gosh. If you like that blue, purpley, reddy, green kind of a duochrome shadow, oh, look no further, my friends. This is trying to keep it family friendly. Don't say all the cuss words in your repertoire. It is such perfection. And once again, it can be built up, down, all around, however you want it. Just, oh my god. Like, how can you look at these and not say, I want all of them? Like, they're just so pretty. They're dual purpose, and I can't speak highly of these enough. You know, I wear my normal eyeshadow primer underneath it, and these last all day. They stay high pigment and beautiful and shiny all day. They don't fade, they don't come off. Like, I have a lot of feelings, you guys, and they all involve just being so hyper in love with these eyeshadows. Normally, you know, I would wipe my hand off after this, but like, this is one of those times where I'm like, I think I'm just gonna keep this on all day so I can just look at my hand and be like, look at the pretty sparkly thing. So as I said, if you want to get your hands on any of these, I would recommend using my affiliate link and my code so you can get 20% off. I mean, why not? You don't have to, but hey, it's down there if you want it. Now, moving on, second to the top product of the pyramid. I was really conflicted whether I should put this at the top or second to the top. Either way, this is where it ended up. This was a recommendation from one of you all out there, so thank you so much. You alerted me to this. This is the Differin moisturizer with sunscreen in it. It's got an SPF of 30 and it is oil absorbing. Now, I already knew that I love Differin. I've used it since I was not a child, but I guess like a teenager. I've talked about this many times, but you know, used it on my arms and my chest and stuff back when I had really bad body acne, and to this day I use it on my arms to help prevent breakouts, and I just really love Differin. It's great. I love that you can get it over the counter now rather than needing a prescription like you used to. And now they have this moisturizer, and so the instant I heard that they made this moisturizer and, you know, it's gonna be good for the skin because it's from Differin and it's gonna absorb oil, sign me up. Plus it's got SPF. I am there. This stuff is so good, you guys. It has one major flaw to it, but I mean, I'm willing to put up with it because the actual product inside is what matters. The flaw is that I hate the pump. It's a good looking pump, but I hate the functionality of it. The way that it squirts out, it just is a mess. Like, it needs to come out a little bit further so that it does, like, it's messy. Okay, trust me on that, and I don't like it. But the actual product inside of here is so good. I mean, it smells like sunscreen, and it looks like sunscreen when you first put it on, you know, nice and white. It smells like you're about to go to the beach or something, spend the day outside. But I love the fact that it has SPF in it. That's great. And it works great as a moisturizer. Like, it does moisturize my skin, and I do think it helps to absorb oil throughout the day. Like, I have been much less oily than I typically am, and considering we're in like the summer humid months, I'm sure you've heard my AC on this whole time, like, it's hot. And I am not as oily as I used to be. Like, I really do think that this helps. And it's just fantastic. It doesn't break me out, and it's just fantastic. Like, I really am so grateful that this was recommended to me because I honestly can't see myself buying any other moisturizer ever again. It's just so good. So, if you have sensitive, oily skin, please give it a try. It's at least worth a shot. And now, top of the pyramid here. Oh my gosh, you guys, this, as much as I have a hard time speaking, I had a hard time putting this at the top of the pyramid purely because I don't like to recommend that, you need to go buy 2 different foundations to mix them together to make the perfect foundation. However, I think I have found like one of the most perfect foundation combinations ever. It's really good, you guys, and especially since you can buy one of them in a mini form, like I've talked about the Stay Naked before from Urban Decay. This is a great foundation. It is very lightweight, transfer proof. It's not a matte foundation, but it is more on the matte side. However, you mix it in with this Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator that I just recently, I believe it was my last weekly wear that you would have seen if you watch all of those videos of mine, but I just reviewed this, and this on its own, nothing special. However, when 2 become 1, this makes my face love like it never loved before. I'm trying to work in the Spice Girls lyrics here. It's not working so great, but oh my gosh, you guys, if you have oily skin and it is hot where you are at the moment and you have some money that you can spend, I implore you to maybe go out and try this combo. Maybe if you can, I suppose, I don't know how stores are operating at the moment since I've been holed up here in my own place, and the only place I leave it for is either Target or the grocery store for essentials. But if you can somehow get a sample, if Sephora is open and you're safe and all that stuff, and you can get a sample of this, get a sample of this, try it out, at least try it out and see if it'll be worth it for you to buy 2 foundations to make 1 foundation. I mean, I kind of justify it in that, it's gonna last twice as long type of a thing. But either way, I mean, this combo, it is just incredible. It is the perfect combo of looking matte but still dewy and natural. I mean, it's not hyper dewy looking, but like with the tinted hydrator, it gives that more natural finish than just the matte foundation on its own. And that made me scared that it would take away the transfer proofness of the Urban Decay foundation. Nay, it did not. This is such a power couple. I mean, I have worn this foundation out on very hot, humid days, like out walking around in the weather, in the elements for like 3 hours, and this stuff didn't budge. I don't know what else to tell you. It stays lightweight on the skin. It is a beautiful finish. I mean, I do have to use my NYX White Mix-In Medium just to get the shade right for me. I probably wouldn't need it if I bought this in a couple shades lighter, but either way, just this combo. I don't feel like I say this often, but I'm obsessed. It's a fantastic foundation combo, and it just does glorious things, at least on my oily skin. Pretty much transfer proof, lasts all day, it's lightweight, comfy, fades gracefully places that it fades because most of it won't fade. Like, it's pure bliss, and I feel like I need to tell you that in case you're looking for something glorious for the summer here. So that is it. One of my longer best and worst of beauties, I think. Hopefully it was a nice little distraction for you guys, like I said, from the current events going on in the world today. Please be sure to take care of yourself mentally and physically, and just know that at least, you're not alone. This 2020 has been awful. But, there has been some good to come out of it, right? Like some of these beauty products. Right? I mean, it is so not in the same ballpark of the things that we're dealing with otherwise out in the world, but hey, there's still some good that you can find in the world right now, even when it doesn't feel like it. I hope, if you wanted to buy yourself a little pretty something, if it is just like a hand cream, I hope I was able to give you some good recommendations here and also let you know about some products that I personally would not recommend. Certainly let me know what your best and worst of beauty have been down in the comments below if you have been bothering to wear makeup at all. Completely understandable if you have not, but let me know. You can also let me know if you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, whatever the case may be, by giving it a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe. You can tippity tap that notification bell down below. Become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I would love to have you here. And as always, I really do mean this. I hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, stay well until then. Bye!